woke up in a new Bugatti. What's up, Luck? What's up, Wakusia? What's up, UV? We're in Fiji. We're on a sailboat. What's risky? What's up, Mahmoud? I'm from the United States, originally, Pennsylvania to be exact. And then when I wanted to learn how to sail and buy a sailboat, I moved to Florida to be closer to a sailing community. It's really hot out today, sunny, so we're gonna open up some windows. There's not much wind today. Hell yeah, UV. Thanks for stopping in. Where are you from? This is where we anchored last night, here in Fiji. We were anchored just over here for the night. We had a lot of, I think there was a Hindu temple in there. There was a lot of prayers or chanting or something last night. But now we're heading around to the west side of the island. What's up, Scary-pa? What do you want to talk about, UV? What's up, Henry? How you doing this morning? How's Miami doing? Oh, look at that. Our heading is 305 worldwide. How's everybody doing this? Well, it's morning for me. We got 28.5 miles to go today. Our neighbors, they left about an hour and a half ago. I slept a lot. Oh, lightning today? Damn. Yeah, but we haven't really seen many lightning storms. God, I can't even remember. I guess Panama was the last time we really saw bad lightning storms, and that was like back in the beginning of 2024. Yuvi, where are you from? You from India? Indian? Yep. Hell yeah. You should come on vacation here to Fiji. There's a lot of Indian people from India come here for vacation. It seemed like when we, at our last marina that we were at in Savu Savu, Fiji, all the tourists that were coming to visit were Indian. Seems like it's a very popular place. You would enjoy it here, I think. It's beautiful. No, Henry, she messaged me, the lady, and she's like, there'll be plenty of fish at the marina tomorrow for Jess. I think she knew that we were too tired to put the dinghy in the water. And she ended I said that to her. I was like, thank you so much. We were too tired to put the dinghy in the water. And she was like, yeah, us too. So, but they picked up anchor about an hour and a half ago, so they're already on the way to the marina. But they're trying to sail, and there's no wind today, so we might even catch up to them. No, we're going to civilization now. There's a good chance we might even be able to go to a grocery store tonight or a restaurant. You know it. In the United Kingdom, that would be nice too. Well, I'm glad that you're not like one of those, you're not one of those kind of people that are in Calcutta doing the scamming, are you? Unfortunately, I feel like that's what a lot of Americans know your country for nowadays. But yeah, we're moving. We're going about 5.5 miles, which is strange. So we might have a little bit of a current going against us because it's calm out here otherwise. Transferred a little bit more fuel from our fuel bladder into the engine. We still have too much fuel in the fuel bladder to be able to get rid of it and get our bedroom back. Got the sun behind me. UV, we're moving. We're moving from our anchorage here. We're anchored at the Vatia Wharf, but there's nothing to do here. It's just all pretty much trees and not really any civilization. So we're moving to a place that has a little city so we could get some groceries. We're out of toilet paper. We need to get to a store. And it's my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Sun behind me, paradise all around. Hopefully toilet paper and food in front of me. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate it. 40 years old today. Thank you, UV. I swear, I feel like I blinked and I went from being 26 years old to 30 or to 40. Just 14 years went by like that. Yeah, I don't even know why I mentioned it, Henry. I normally don't make a big deal about my birthday, but I guess 40 is something special. Thank you, Brandon. How you doing today? What's everybody up to for my birthday? Hope you guys are doing something fun. I think you're trying to say beer and money? I don't need either, UV. Just need some subscribers, some likes, some views. Blondie, it's your birthday today? Happy birthday. That's what's up. Hell yeah. The big 40 today. Yeah, and I'm not even, it's not like, I didn't quit drinking. Like, I'm not saying I'm never drinking ever again. I just, like, right now in my life, I'm happy with the weed, as long as I could find it. I just, well, while I'm sailing, like while I'm out here on this adventure for the next year, I just feel like drinking's gonna hinder that, because I'm gonna get drunk, and then tomorrow, the next day, I'm not gonna want to do anything. I'm gonna be too hungover. So either I wake up and I start drinking again to get rid of the hangover so I could go be functional, or I just be useless for a couple days. So I'd rather just not do it. You saw a video of me a month ago and saw the weight drop. I mean, it's been pretty gradual over the last, do I have any videos out from, like, I don't know if I have any footage from like 2 years ago, but I was fucking big. Yeah, exactly. Hair of the dog. That was me every fucking day. No whiskey since last month. Yeah, Brandon, we made it to the island. We anchored for the night. And now we're going to move to, we're just going around the west side of the island to get over there. Either go to a marina or anchor. The engine had broken? Our engine hasn't broken. Our neighbor's engine broke a couple days ago. We got about 5 hours to go. UV, when I lived in the United States, I lived in Pennsylvania. I was born and raised in Pennsylvania, and then when I was about 26, I moved to Florida. And now I've been sailing around the world on my boat since 2021. Yeah, Gina, how you doing this morning? Or, well, morning for us, I guess. 8:08, 8 a.m. right now. Henry, what are you talking about? Use the skid, the OB. 4:09 p.m. for Brandon. 12:08 for Jean. Okay, she just hit afternoon. Oh, you got a friend in Florida? Nice. Henry in the chat. He's in Florida. He's in Miami right now. But yeah, Henry, I'm not understanding what you're saying about a few days ago. The motor for my windlass, my anchor winch, was broken. Is that what you're talking about? You're going in March to Florida? No, my outboard wasn't broken either, Henry. It was just, I'm not sure what you're talking about. UV, I might even be in Florida by that time. We're trying to sail around the world in less than a year. Kia? Kaya? What's up, Kia? Or what's up, Kaya?
Kia.
Kia?
E-I-A.
No, Khya.
Oh,
How do you pronounce it, Joe?
I thought it was P-I-A.
Why would you say that? And it's K.
Kia.
No, I said Kia.
Oh, okay.
Kaya.
It was chilly
What's
this
up,
morning.
Kaya? Yeah, Henry, we had a neighbor stop by the other day asking for a tool to help fix his diesel motor. That was our neighbor trying to fix.
Let the cat out here.
I woke up. Huh?
You don't look in the bed?
Yeah, who cares? She's like, you left the cat out here. Like, he's just chilling right here.
It smells good.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. Blondie. I'm gonna text myself right now. I mean, I'm down with I'm down with streaming all the time on different platforms. Oh, Henry, yeah. That was 2 months ago in Bora Bora, and when we were in French Polynesia. Here is my my notes to myself that people in the chat are recommending. What's up, Brandon? But yeah, that's everything people have been recommending to me. I haven't gone to. I slept yesterday. I fell asleep on stream, then I ended the stream, and I fell asleep again. But yeah, my outboard motor, it just, the carburetor needed to be cleaned. Oh, okay. Hi, Kaya. Waterworld should be #1. It'll probably be, maybe tonight. We'll see whatever one downloads the fastest. Oh my God, Jess.
What?
My camera's facing that way.
Whatever. It's also like like I'm freaking wearing bathing suits.
Oh, you have underwear on?
I have underwear.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see.
It's like a bathing suit anyways, whatever. You got a little cheeky action, but I would prefer if you don't keep it this angle.
I changed. Exactly, Blondie. Clickbait, hell yeah, we'll have to make that the thumbnail.
Probably worse earlier when I fucking bent down.
Well, I don't know. Well, you went out to clean the poop and I put it back on me, but I didn't realize you went back out because I had turned it around again. Little Latina ass in the morning, I guess. Need to brush my teeth. Use some hydrogen peroxide.
You said that yesterday.
Well, I brushed my teeth. I didn't use hydrogen peroxide though. I think that's our neighbors in front of us.
Oh, really?
Could be.
Damn, it's gonna be a tough day for them. They should have went further yesterday when they had the wind.
Yep,
They
yep,
should've.
yep. Yeah, Henry, I agree with that. Never really down with guys that like to comment on other people's girls. Unless you're close friends, then it's joking around.
Still feel it's weird.
Yes, UV, I had my morning coffee. Gina, you're the emoji queen. You should know exactly where they all are at all times. You don't need a search engine.
I'm gonna go out and scoop the litter box, so.
Hell yeah, in Miami, man, you can't even fucking piss somebody off in traffic. I always had a fucking 40 cal under my seat in Miami when I was driving around. Yeah, exactly, respect. What's TTS? Touch to send? What's that mean?
That's new.
Yeah, UV, I have Instagram. I don't really check it. It's just the same name as my YouTube. I don't think I've posted there in weeks or months. Oh, is that like Super Chat? I got a long way to go for Super Chat. I need 3,000 watch hours. Let's see how many watch hours I have right now.
Under 1,000 for sure.
Under 1,000 for sure. $672 watch hours I have right now. Through Power Chat. Yeah, I think you need 3,000 watch hours to have that feature. I only have 672, so I'm almost a third of the way there.
But regardless, we're not trying to ask people for money ever.
But yeah, so the whole pay to have stuff read aloud, I feel like I would need to have a much busier chat, because my chat goes by pretty slow, so I pretty much say everything people want me to say anyway for free. What am I doing for my birthday? Well, we got about 5 hours of going on the boat to the new place, and then if we go to the marina, it's probably going to be about an hour to get situated, docked into the marina.
Are we going into the marina? Or
We don't know yet, Jess. We have to see what the anchorage looks like.
so the plan is the anchorage first.
How many boats are anchored right now?
I don't know.
Henry, I don't even know, like, all I could see is the watch hours. I don't know who's watching. Every time I end a live, it tells me how many watch hours I got, though. I was averaging 30. Yesterday I got 50. I mean, if I do 50 every 2 days, that's 100. So then every 20 days is 1,000. So it'd take me about 50 days to get there to 3,000 watch hours. But we are building a little community. Even if we don't make any money or anything, we were thinking about potentially doing like maybe a giveaway for the holidays. I mean, I know that's a far ways out, but just something fun to do for the chat. Hell yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying, and it's not even like it's like anything that important to me. It's just like I was explaining yesterday. It's like playing a game. It's like when you want to level up your character or whatever. Like I just want to level up everything on YouTube. I just want to gain all the achievements. It's like it's like the people that want to, when you play a video game, you want to get 100% on it. I just want 100% YouTube. Mario Brothers, hell yeah, my favorite game. I've beat Mario 1 and 3 in the last few months for the original Nintendo. I play them all the time. Me and Jess we just went through Donkey Kong for the original Nintendo. Or no, actually for the Super Nintendo, I'm sorry. Yeah, Blondie, I always stream vertical because it's the only way new people find your stream. Because if you stream port or landscape mode, it's only subscribers. There's no way to like scroll through people that are live. Thank you, UV, I appreciate it. Most marinas operate every day, but for us it's Sunday, so that's another thing we got to keep in mind. Some stores might be closed. Hell yeah, Gina. Our only problem for sponsorships is getting stuff shipped to us then, because that whatever company sponsors us would want us to be drinking their stuff all the time. And I doubt any company their drinks are available here in Fiji. So they'd have to be shipping us cases. Like one case of water would probably be about $100 and something to ship to us. Just shipping alone. Oh, that's awesome, Blondie. We have friends that use a projector on their boat. We went over and had a movie night a couple years ago on their boat. They're sailing around Turkey now. They crossed the Atlantic. Yeah, maybe Fiji water, because we could find Fiji water here. But then when we leave here to go to Indonesia, we won't be finding it. What I would really like is to be sponsored by something that we love. I mean, what's up, Precious? How you doing? Kaya, you're 9? Oh, she wants to see the water. I'm sorry, Kaya, I didn't see. I don't eat breakfast, UV. I never have an appetite in the morning. But here we are. We were anchored back there closer to those mountains for the night where we slept. But see, there's no civilization here. It's just all mountains and mangroves. It looks like there's one big resort coming up here. And I don't know if you could see, there's like a sailboat in the distance out there. I think that might be our neighbors that were anchored next to us last night that sailed to this island with us. And then out there is the open ocean. But yeah, I don't really eat breakfast. In the rare event I do, I'll eat scrambled eggs only if there's a bunch of crispy bacon. Like, I need a little bit of bacon in every bite of eggs because I hate the taste and texture of eggs. But I'll eat them with bacon because the bacon, the crunchiness of the bacon and the taste overpowers the eggs.
You had breakfast yesterday. You had a deep fried tortilla and a little bit of breakfast potatoes.
Okay, yesterday I had a little bit of breakfast potatoes for breakfast. Jess had made herself scrambled eggs and breakfast potatoes, so I had some of the eggs, and she just heated up a little tortilla that I ate, just a plain tortilla. No, we don't have any interference with the B&G. Just what I found, the previous owner installed all of the B&G electronics in 2017, and I bought the boat in 2020, so all of the electronics were only 3 years old, and I've already had to replace about half of the electronics because they've gone bad. A little bit of cat asshole to get your morning started. Nice, UV. Enjoy that scotch. Yeah, you've gone to the ocean quite a lot for what? Fishing? Recreation? Job? I think we actually might be we might be going through some waters we're not supposed to.
Why?
On Navionics, there's some icons that say that there's like a huge mining operation right here. This is called the extraction zone. It says stay out of the extraction zone.
Is it okay that I stay down below, or do you?
Yeah. I mean, we're just riding along the skirt of or the edge of the extraction zone right now.
Yeah, but extra eyes or whatever, you know.
No, we're okay. Absolutely, Brandon. Yeah, Henry, we do. I've always been nervous to use it while we're on the move, though. I actually probably need to bust out the SD card because before we left Bora Bora, I did fly the drone. So we do have some footage from Bora Bora that I need to get on my computer and maybe make a short out of. I got tons of stuff I could make shorts out of now that I think about it. Oh man, I didn't even think about it. But last night around sunset would have been nice to fly the drone because it was pretty calm. Thanks, Henry. But one thing I have found is shorts where you talk are much more get much better views than shorts with music. Yeah, Brent, I don't think we really have that many fish swimming around the boat. Most of the fish hang out around the reefs and stuff. Hell yeah, thank you, Yuvi. Make sure you subscribe and follow along with our adventures and you'll see when we're back in the States. Sponsorships are cool, just the Loch Ness Monster. I've learned a lot. Yeah, you kind of have to when you're out here. Especially like when you're out here alone, nobody's here to help you. You gotta figure it out. Or die. Yeah. Which, I mean, I needed to call Boat US 2 times in one day in the Keys. I ran aground twice in one day. Actually, that's a lie. It was twice in a trip, but it was like a 3-day trip. Double tap the screen to like the video, guys, so it gets recommended to more peoples. So we get more viewers. I really, really wish we could find some hard taco shells. Like the ones you find in the Hispanic aisle at Walmart by, I think, El Paso. The hard corn tortillas, the taco shells. That's the only kind of taco shells I like, but I would love some tacos. Henry, it probably, every time you double tap, it probably likes, then unlikes, then likes, then unlikes. I think you only gotta do it once. Up at the top, you could see how many viewers and how many likes. Right now we got 7, so it only counts once. Yeah, like Taco Bell I love Taco Bell tacos, though they're not the greatest for you. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of soft tortillas. Yeah, I like my carbs. I like potatoes. I like bread type products. I mean, I could just sit there and eat a whole loaf of bread that's toasted with some butter on it. If it's freshly baked bread, I could just sit there and eat like a warm loaf of bread, probably just plain. Yeah, I fucking pop Tums like they're Skittles. We haven't been able to find any bacon here in Fiji. Hopefully this main island has bacon. Hopefully they also have boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And some kind of meat that doesn't have any fucking bone or fat on it. Oh, Brandon, it's embarrassing what my favorite food is. I don't even think you guys want to know what my favorite food is. There's people that still make fun of me every time they see me about what I like my favorite food. My favorite food is you steam white rice with like a little, just like a or a teaspoon of salt in the water. So just regular old white rice, and then you take a can of peas from the grocery store, you open it up, you empty the liquid out, you dump it on top of the rice and mix it all together, and that's my favorite food, just rice and peas. No, not Chi-Chi's. I haven't had one of those in a while. Oh man, cereal and ketchup, that sounds disgusting. I don't eat bologna, that's disgusting. I do like peanut butter. Fish soup, ugh. Yeah, see, I told you, I'm a picky ass motherfucking eater. And picadillo. Yeah, and if there's no rice, I could do plain pasta, like penne pasta. Just boil it in water with a little bit of salt in the water, and then dump the can of peas on top. If it's pasta, I'll just take raw garlic and dice it up or mince it up, and also pour that over top of the pasta and peas. But I don't really like that in rice. I almost feel like the garlic makes rice taste a little acidic, which is why I don't like it in rice. But yeah. Oh, and on top of both rice and peas and pasta and peas, I like to put a lot of black pepper. I have seen all the Stranger Things seasons. Blondie, I hate cheese. I hate bologna. I don't eat pretty much any kind of, well no, I'll eat, like if I go to Subway, I'll get an Italian BMT, which is supposed to be ham, salami, and pepperoni, but I just get no salami. So ham and pepperoni I'll eat as far as lunch meats go, but I don't even like ham. I just get it because the pepperoni overpowers the taste, so you don't even know. I hate sausage. What other breakfast meat is there? Sausage, like if you get there's sausage, egg, and bacon. There's sausage, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Is there another breakfast meat that you could usually get? Lasagna, I've started losing my appetite for lasagna. Though Jess has been craving it, she wants to make it. Since I quit drinking, the texture chorizo, yeah, I don't like chorizo. Yeah, ham, I don't like it. What's up, Shaw? Scrapple? What is scrapple? But yeah, since I quit drinking, I've lost my taste for ground, or like my the the texture of ground beef kind of bothers me. No, Brandon, I've never tried a seafood boil. I hate seafood. I could probably count on two hands how many times I've eaten any kind of seafood in my life. And five of those times was the five fish that I've caught. Actually, four, because the last fish we caught we threw away because it had parasites. Yeah, I love bacon. But bacon, I can't find bacon here. We haven't been able to find it. Hopefully on the main island here that we just arrived at, we're going to be able to find it. And this is the most commercialized area of Fiji, or island of Fiji. Henry, leaving the US has changed me in that I've learned that everybody, even though there's different cultures out in the world, everybody's the same. Everybody's just struggling to make a decent living for themselves and their family. We're not different from any other country, Americans. People are the same. Maybe our government tells us that other people are different around the world. Their beliefs are... Most people just want to just mind their own business and raise their family. But yeah, UV, the lasagna, it's got to make you... I don't like lasagna that has... The only meat could be beef. And not too much cheese on the lasagna either. I hate ricotta cheese, which is the cheese they usually use in a lasagna. No, Henry, not really any pirates. There's some piracy around Somalia in Africa and around Nicaragua. But like when we went by Nicaragua, we just stayed about 150 miles offshore and we didn't see a single vessel. It's usually just fishermen that when they see a boat by themselves, they'll fucking come up and try to steal some shit. UV, be safe on your way home, man. Don't drive. Go fishing, not this close to land. I don't trust the fish here. Even if local fishermen came over trying to give us free fish, we wouldn't take it here. We have friends that are going to give us some fish tonight. Well, neighbors that we met last night said that they'll hook us up with some fish that they caught offshore on the way to this island. I think that's a little bit more trustworthy. They caught it in 1,000 feet of water. Although it's very likely that that fish was eating reef fish. But yeah, since I don't eat fish, I just don't like to fish. Around here, I also know it gets dumped in the water. But I don't know, the fish around here, the reef fish, there's a lot of ciguatera around here. And it's mostly among reef fish and the fish that eat reef fish. So I don't want to be against ciguatera, especially if I don't like fish. Why eat it when I could possibly get sick from it? Why eat something I'm not going to enjoy and potentially get sick. Rather get scabies. I've never had either, and I don't want to. "24 miles to go." I haven't even talked to the marina in like a week. Who knows if they even still have slips? But there are other marinas that might have slips. One of the marinas I reached out to, so the marina that I prefer got back to me and said they had a slip, but I was asking for July 10th, so we're already a couple days late. And then the other marina I reached out to, they got back to me after the one that I prefer got back to me, so I didn't even respond to them. And then they kept emailing me back. They're like, "Matt, do you want a slip? Matt, we have a slip. Matt, do you want a slip?" And then I responded and I was like, "I don't know when I'm going to be there. I don't know if I need one anymore. I'll let you guys know." Okay, good, UV. Be safe. Have a good night. It's a good world we live in now where you could friggin' catch a ride home. I wouldn't have had 3 DUIs if we had Uber back in the day, I think. There's a woman on a bike in my feed? What do you mean? Hey, if you swipe down, you just start swiping through other people's lives. Oh, are you looking at an old live from when we were at the store in Tahiti? Or did I do a video of when we were at a store in Tahiti? Or are we at the market? The market in Fiji? So are you just like swiping up and down, Henry? Going through the other lives? Hell yeah, thank you, Brandon. Okay, Henry, yeah, that if you're swiping up and down, you're just swiping through other people that are live. But that is what I like about going live on YouTube is like if somebody's watching somebody they like live and then that person ends their live, sometimes people just start scrolling and they could find me. Now, if I turn the camera horizontal and go live on YouTube horizontal mode, people wouldn't be able to swipe and find me. Landscape mode lives are like the only kind of people that would stumble across me are the people that are subscribed to me if I go live in landscape mode. That's why I do it vertically. We're officially about as north as we're gonna be on this island. We're gonna start heading south now around the west side of the island. Still learning the tech stuff. You feel like you popped a stamp with the Echo. What does that mean? It's only 26 feet deep. Oh, there's an Echo? Do I have an Echo for everybody else? I don't know what would cause that. Usually if there's an echo, it's because I have a second phone playing my live. So you hear my live playing in the background. Hell yeah, I've seen Goodfellas. Gina don't hear an echo, so I think it might be your device, Henry. You don't have me playing on two different phones, do you? Yeah, Tommy 2 times. I'm gonna go get the papers, Hell yeah. But yeah, I definitely think that's just you, Henry. You're not on that good shit and you're watching me on two different devices, are you? Maybe you did pop a stamp. Any retired seniors or people on Social Security disability, log into your Social Security and check to see if you need to update your disability info. It only takes about 20 minutes online. Nice. It's always you, Henry. You gotta start being part of the solution, not the problem. Well, thank you, Gina, for all the old people out there. Or disabled, I guess. I say that all the time too. Killing me, Smalls. What's that from? I assume it's from somewhere, but I just heard other people say it. You don't have to pay taxes, what, now for disability? And for Social Security? Is that like something new? Thanks to Trump? Sandbox. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Nice. It'd be nice if he passed a law so I don't have to pay taxes on capital gains. That would be sweet. Oh, Sandlot. Yeah, I actually never saw it. I was a very picky when it came to movies as a kid. I mean, I watched Jurassic Park on repeat usually. Jurassic Park 1 and 2, Independence Day. I just watched Indiana Jones for the first time. Didn't like it. Just watched the Ghostbusters movies. I think this year or last year. Didn't like them. Just watched Beetlejuice for the first time. Didn't like it. I don't think I've ever really even watched The Goonies from start to finish. Like, I've always just seen it on TV for like maybe 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Just enough to know like who the characters are. So when people talk about it, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Gina. I mean, at this point in life, like I owned my own small business, and it's hard. And it's hard because there's so much regulation out there, and you're responsible for learning all of the regulations. If you want to start up a logistics company delivering stuff, like you need to have a DOT number that you need to sign up for. You need to have a motor carrier number that you need to sign up for. If you're transporting stuff across state lines, there's different rules than if you're staying within one state. The size of your vehicles will dictate some regulations. Leonardo DiCaprio? What's up, Johnny? Thank you. Yeah, exactly. And the kids got to pay taxes on their lemonade profits. Well, Henry, my business was in Miami. We delivered packages for one of the Amazon delivery stations. The one in Doral. The Beach? I'll check it out. Leonardo DiCaprio is good. Matt Damon was always one of my favorite actors. Though he kind of annoys me now because he's like anti-gun and shit. People's behavior, a lot of times, well, not so much anymore because I'm starting to realize, like, fuck them. But the people's behavior used to dictate, like, that if I would watch their stuff a lot. Like, after Will Smith slapped, what was it, Chris Rock? Like, I don't watch any Will Smith movies anymore. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, maybe I should watch them more often, just because I pirate all my shit anyway. So maybe I should just watch a lot of Will Smith pirated movies so he's not getting any money, but I'm getting the entertainment. But like Matt Damon, I fucking stopped really watching a lot of his stuff because he was so like anti-gun many years ago. Eminem, when he was like, oh, I draw a line in the stand, anybody that stands with Donald Trump, don't listen to my shit. So I listened to him. I stopped listening to his shit. And I'm not even that big of a Trump supporter. I kind of in the middle. I think all Republicans and Democrats are both, I think they're best friends behind closed doors. I don't think there's any difference. I think it's a show for the idiots that believe in that stuff. But Eminem, if he wants to, like, I think he doesn't even know shit about politics anyway. So if he wants to be kind of spitting that shit, fuck him. I won't listen to his music. But again, I pirate it anyway, so fuck him. I'll listen to it to throw the middle finger up to him. Listen to your shit for free. You're not getting a dollar out of it. Kid Rock, hell yeah. Ball with the bar, the bang, diggy, diggy, diggy. Said the boogie, said up, jump the boogie. I don't know so much about sellout. Yeah, I guess kind of selling out. It's just like, get your fucking business, mind your own business. You don't know anything about politics. And I'm sorry to you guys. Like, I don't think any of you guys know politics either. I don't. Like, I feel like the only people that truly know the workings of politics are the politicians. And we're just guessing what it's like. We think they're corrupt. We think they're this. We think they're that. We truly don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Maybe Democrats hate Republicans. Maybe they're all working together for all we know. Like, we don't fucking know. Unless you work in Washington, D.C., or in your local Capitol building. I don't think, like, I have like 3 people that I know that work in DC in politics. Like, they might know some shit, and 2 of them are Republicans and 1's a Democrat. The inflation asshole, who's that? I feel like the only negative thing about life right now with Donald Trump as president is all of the people that hate him just causing a ruckus. Like, I feel like that's literally the only bad thing about life right now in the United States, is all the people that are just really loud about hating Donald Trump. Like, if they just shut up, I feel like life would just be normal for everybody. If everyone just ignored the media, life would be fucking normal. Time to start heading a little bit to port. But yeah, I think the problem with our world right now is too many people out there think they know what's going on. And they're basing their opinions and knowledge off of the limited knowledge that they're being fed. And I think that they think they dig and they find like these alternative news channels and they think that they're getting some kind of valuable information when it's not. They think they're getting this information that other people, the mainstream media, is ignoring or are hiding from people or don't want the most people to find out about. And I think it's actually just the mainstream media finds this information out and they find out that it's useless information. Yeah, fucking work your ass off, save up some money, get a little bit of land. I mean, I don't even think, like, I've watched videos of people homesteading in the middle of a city with a tiny ass backyard. Like, start growing your own crops, maybe get some solar panels so you have some electricity when the power goes out, with some backup batteries, like big car sized batteries that hold some power. So like you could run your internet, your cable modem and your router off of a battery in the event of a power outage, so you still have internet. Like, start doing some stuff so you're not reliable on your local and federal governments, and then you don't have to worry about politics that much. Because if we ever end up in a doomsday situation where the government collapses anyway, you're going to need to learn how to provide for yourself anyway, so just do it now. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure we're on a course and not going to hit any reefs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if people, all the people, whether it's a Democrat president, a Republican president, if you just, all the people that are out protesting all the time, if they just spend some time like working on themselves, starting a garden in their backyard and becoming a little bit more self-sufficient, their life would improve tremendously, a lot more than whatever a protest would accomplish. Yeah. Anybody named Karen with common sense knows that, understands that the name has just developed a little stigma, so Any Karen with common sense knows that you're probably not talking about them. It's another thing. Everybody needs to stop being so fucking offended in this world. Less pussies in the world. Seems like it's gotten it's gotten to the point nowadays where it feels good to be offended. Like, people enjoy it. It gives them a sense of purpose. Now they have a fight to fight. So I've seen videos of fucking transgendered people out there talking about how life used to be like so peaceful before all of the ones that just want to make a big deal about life have ruined it. Every time I go to friggin' flip the camera, protect our transgender children. Yeah, I mean, hermaphrodites are a whole different category. I mean, at least hermaphrodites actually have a physical problem. I mean, I'd be interested, like, the average hermaphrodite, like, could they have either X or Y chromosomes? I mean, I'm not very knowledgeable about genetics the way it is, but like how a man has one set of chromosomes, a woman has one. Like, does a hermaphrodite have one or the other, or do they all? Does a hermaphrodite always have one? Could a hermaphrodite impregnate themselves? Oh, I forgot to turn on all comments and not just top comments. Yeah, it's a taboo subject, and the viewer count in the chat got real quiet after we started talking about that. I do think that it is a I don't know. We'll dead it. Why is Portland called the Rip City? I have no idea. Never heard of that. Making a pan of cornbread. Oh man, I could go for some cornbread. Fucking the best cornbread I ever had was in jail. Portland Trailblazer shirts say RIP. I don't know what I mean, Johnny, do you know what that means? Like, what's the, are they saying rest in peace, or are they saying that Portland's a dead city? Do they have a bad drug problem there? I mean, one thing I want to make perfectly clear here, guys, I'm not an expert on anything. Not even fucking boats or sailing, so definitely always take what I say with a big fucking grain of salt. I just have my opinions, my thoughts. Sometimes I get stoned and think about this stuff, maybe put a lot of thought into it, but definitely not saying my opinions are correct, nor are they cemented in permanence. My mind could be changed, I guess, down the road. What's up, Michelle? How are you doing? I don't know, is that Portuguese? Doesn't seem like Spanish. Aunt Tifa. But yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to describe myself, I'm definitely right of center. But I don't believe in God. I'm not religious. I don't give a fuck what a woman does with her body. If she wants to have an abortion, that's on her. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's not my wife. I mean, even if it was my wife, I don't know if I would care if I was... Like, if we knew the kid was going to come out retarded or something, I'd probably say abort it. I think life is real easy right now, but I don't know if it's always going to be that way, because every major empire that's been here in the past has crumbled, and I think the American Empire will, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do go back to maybe not the Stone Ages, but maybe we do end up in civil unrest for decades, and the entire world, like 1,000 years from now, maybe no countries that exist today will exist in 1,000 years. The entire world might look completely different, with different borders, different countries, different languages, different people. But life might get tough again, and like, so I said, like, if I knew early on, like if we got to the point where you could tell early on through DNA or whatever that the fetus might end up being will likely be retarded, I might say abort our baby. Because if society collapses and we're trying to take care of a disabled child in a wasteland, it would be hard. Hell yeah, canned vegetables, growing our own crops, raising our own animals. I definitely think that life will go back to that eventually sometime, at least temporarily, due to some kind of big war or something. I mean, it's just history repeating itself. No empires are alive today that were alive 500 years ago. Awesome, Gina. And again, if anybody thinks differently than me, I mean, you're welcome to have your own opinion, and I still want you guys to join in and chat and talk about it. I'm not hating on anybody that thinks any differently. Like I said, my views could change over time. They probably have. And I think that people's views are based off of how they grew up. And that's why I think a lot of times, like in bigger cities, where people can't really grow, like New York City, people can't grow their own crops. They tend to rely on the government more for taking care of them, and I understand that. That's why they're a little bit more liberal. I think at least, because it tends to be bigger cities are more liberal, and farming areas and stuff like that are tend to be more conservative. So I think it's just that your circumstances a lot of times dictate what you want from your government and life. What's up, Fanatic? We're Anchorage hopping, finally hopefully going to civilization where we could buy some toilet paper, go to restaurants and stores. We got about 21 miles to go, about 4 hours. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, again, healthcare being expensive, I feel like how do you solve healthcare being expensive? Fanatic, there's a guy right now. I think he's on his way to Indonesia. He's rowing around the world. He's been at sea for like 500 days now. But Gina, what does a major reset look like? Like, how do you do a reset? Like, is there a button in the White House that you just press a reset button, or like, what does that look like? I don't understand what a reset means. Like, first off, who specifically by name would have to do the resetting? And like, physically, what do they do? Like, do they like go press a button, or... So somebody out there has to create a new healthcare plan. And who would do that? I mean, what if we just got rid of health insurance altogether and the doctors get to decide how much they charge? I feel like that's the fairest way to do it, because the doctor is the one going to school, spending all their time learning how to do this stuff, so shouldn't they dictate how much they charge? And the government just stays out of it, no health insurance, and then you just have to be responsible for saving up money in the event that you need to go to the doctor in the future someday. I feel like that's the right way to do it. Glenn Hand, who's a Democrat on the tape? Yeah, because in Mexico, Guatemala, I would go to Guatemala if I needed some kind of surgery, probably. Because those doctors, I mean, they're good and they charge what they think is fair. I feel like, and I mean, I guess we could discuss the positives and negatives of this, but I feel like we should get rid of Medicare, get rid of Medicaid, get rid of health insurance companies altogether, and the doctors and the patients are the only people involved in the situation. The doctor says this is how much it costs, the patient pays it or doesn't, they go to somebody else maybe if the cost is too high. STG, Shiloh, you enjoy your fishing. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Blondie, see, I would disagree with that, because then the government is the one in charge of our health insurance. Maybe lower taxes and make everybody save up their own money to pay their own medical bills. So that way the people that are irresponsible with their money die off. The people that feel like instead of saving money for potential health problems in the future and would rather buy new cell phones and new computers all the time and new TVs, they die off. I kind of feel like that's how it should be. I feel like people should be responsible for saving up money for their own health problems. And that way maybe they would be a little bit more inclined to be healthy. Because I would probably be inclined to be a little bit more healthy if I didn't have insurance to cover shit. Peace out, STG. And then it would also, you know, the people that like to take advantage of the workers' comp and disability, because there's so many people out there that get hurt and they just keep saying, yeah, my knee hurts, my elbow hurts, my shoulder hurts, my back hurts, but they could go back to work. Like, there's tons of people out there gaming the system. So if you just got rid of disability and all that kind of stuff, then those people start needing to be nice to others, to like the truly disabled people need to start relying on the community more, and I think it would make people a lot nicer. Exactly, Fanatic. Yeah, all the people that are able-bodied are paying to take care of the people that, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that can't work, I get it, but I feel like you should be then working on, you should be living a very mediocre life off of the generosity of others. Not being able to live a nice, extravagant life off of the government. Yeah, I mean, what happens if society collapses 10 years from now and there's no fucking treatment for lung cancer? We're struggling to even have electricity in any city during a societal collapse. So there's no hospitals, no fucking machines to keep you alive because your lungs aren't working. That's people. I think a lot of people take for granted the amenities we have in life right now, and they might not always be there. I guess that's kind of where I was going with how, like, most empires have crumbled in the past. All empires have crumbled in the past. Like, even the British Empire, like, they were the biggest thing in the world up until World War II. And after World War II, everybody, there wasn't a country in the world that wasn't really struggling. Even the countries that weren't involved, like, they still had trading going with other countries that were impacted. So you just never know when the hospital's no longer going to be an option for you. Anyway, what's a more popular topic that everybody seems to enjoy? Cats. Let me get a little local knowledge about where we're going. Jess,
What?
could you turn on the iridium?
It was never turned off.
Oh, okay.
Does it? As long as it's there, it's charging, right?
Is the antenna up?
Yeah. But is it? Is it not charged?
I mean, if it hasn't been on the charger and it's been on all day, then it's probably dead.
Is that dead? I see something on it.
So, this is where we were anchored at. That's our icon right there, only boat. Now this is where we're going. Lots of boat icons. So there's going to be a lot more people where we're going now. Boy, I feel like my political views really don't mix well with the YouTube audiences. It's not too bad. Like the sunlight in the background kind of makes the sky look purple almost, at least on my screen. Need my sunglasses and a shirt, I think. Sunglasses. I was wearing them last night as I slept because they kept digging into my. There they are. All right, so that I'm gonna grab my big too. Little fishing boat just went behind us. Now my big man boobs don't have to scare anybody away. Probably shouldn't have gone down below where we're at because we're so close to reefs. Under 20 miles to go. Oh. Should give us some better airflow. And since the iPad is charging, why isn't it fucking charging faster? We need some new iPad chargers. Went down a taboo subject road and it upset everyone. Everybody left. we gotta see if TikTok is more poppin' for live. If it stays slow for another couple minutes, I might switch over to TikTok and see what that's like. So if anybody has TikTok, follow me on TikTok, Antisocial in Paradise. Ha! I know who's in here from who just followed me on TikTok. Yeah, we might hop over to TikTok and go live over there, see if it's any more poppin'. Started talking about politics and I think YouTube's stopped recommending us. Taboo subject. All right, guys, I'm going to go live on TikTok. Maybe I'll come back on YouTube later.